First off, congratulations to the Cowboys. They did a nice job today. Did a lot of good things, made it hard on us. This game didn't go the way we had anticipated, and because most of our games have been different than this one, but so it was a different game for us to play, and not being able to run the ball like we would want to really is a product of the third down issues that we had too, which is we've always known that, but it just didn't come out the way that we had planned, and so we had to adjust and do some things, and I think the story of this season just it continues to be told, at least in our locker room. Our guys know they ain't never out of anything, and they just keep coming back and keep coming back and keep battling, and we're really building something that's really special, and really excited about that. The connection and the spirit of what we're trying to get done. It's just so unfortunate that we weren't able to take this next step today to continue to grow it, but it's really special. It's really unfortunate that the game comes down. We have a chance to stop these guys, and we came down to penalties, and I don't know about the penalties yet. I haven't seen them enough to know, but it's just unfortunate that that's the way this game went. There's two huge PIs on third down when we're off the field, and I don't know. You saw how fast we went down the field. Anything could have happened, and but those were unfortunate and just untimely on our end. Our catchers, Tyler and Doug, and the guys making the plays on the ball for Russ, made some fantastic plays today to keep us alive in this game and keep us going. KJ's interception was, I still haven't really seen it, but it was a ridiculous play out of nowhere that when we needed it most, which is kind of how we count on it. When we play a game and we're plus in the turnover thing, we always win, and that's what's screwy about this game. It didn't happen the way that it normally does for us. So it's very disappointing to be done right now. Nobody wants to go home. These guys are ready and raring to go, and we feel like we're just getting warmed up, but that's the way it is. And so I couldn't be more forward thinking about these guys. I couldn't be more positive about what's here in this locker room and what can happen for these guys. So we'll have to give some time up, and then we'll come back around and get cranking again. But it's a very special group.
What changed on offense in that last drive compared to most of the rest of the game?
The last drive? Which one do you call the last drive?
Your last drive.
It was a 2-minute drive, It was a 2-minute drive. We're throwing the ball every down.
In the end, how difficult did it become by not establishing Carson early, and how uphill was the rest of the night just because of that?
Yeah, well, that you can start any time. Just because what happened in the first quarter doesn't mean it's going to happen all day long. We can get started any time. We kept the thought that it was going to happen, but the crux of the matter was third down. You don't get the third down conversions. You don't get your next shot to call all your stuff. The game plan gets left in the bag a little bit, and so that's just how it always has gone. We just had a hard time on third down. I think we were 1 for 7 or something in the first half. That you can't tell. You can't tell how the game plan is going to go. You can't tell how you're going to run it, and so it was unfortunate.
What happened to Janikowski?
He really hurt his hamstring on the kick. I would think he just tried to kick it as hard as he could and hurt himself. He's never had that happen before.
Did that change your thinking on it?
Absolutely. Yeah, we had to change. We were in a different mode, and we were still ready to kick field goal if we had to, but we were going to do everything we could to avoid that and not make that the issue. And the guys just responded. Shotty did a great job to change the thinking and in the play calling, and we adjusted really well and gave us a chance.
Prescott's run on the 3rd and 14.
Yeah, it's a big time run. I think it was a quarterback draw, was it not? QB draw.
Quarterback
draw. Yeah, and well executed by them. We weren't surprised that they ran it, but we weren't thinking that run was going to happen. He had 2 really good plays running the football that made a difference in the game.
You mentioned feel positive going forward. What about this team did you see that most has you optimistic looking forward?
They never think they're out. They don't believe that they're out of anything, and they're going to keep coming back and fighting and clawing and scratching and figuring a way. And when you believe like that, your belief is that strong that you're going to create something. Things happen, and it was magic. In the moments were happening. I wish Mikey could have found a better place to drop that kick. So we had a shot at it. It was unfortunate because we had plenty of time. We had 1:18 left. We get the ball right there. We're gonna have a real shot to win that game. Unfortunate.
When Russell was thrown downfield, it seemed like you guys were pretty effective. Given the challenges you guys had with the running game, is that something you could have done more of, you think? Or
I don't know. Yeah, we'd like to. He really, the protection was good on the play passes, and he threw some strikes. And yeah, easy to say that now.
Where was Dixon trying to get that last kick? Was it short?
He was trying to get in between over the top and drop it so that we could go get it. And Beasley was up there closer than we thought, and he just probably popped it a bit too hard.
On the big picture, what was the most encouraging or positive thing to come out of this whole season?
Without question, really great. Without question, it's this connection that our guys have, and the willingness to keep going the extra step and the extra mile, whatever it takes to keep adding. And really, it comes down to these guys fighting to be great teammates. They care so much. We said in the locker room, that if you don't ever lose, if you get better by the things that happen. You always have a chance to get back on course and get going again, and there's always something positive you keep building on. These guys, that's how they think, and that's how they operate, and it's a great mentality, and it gives us a chance no matter what. There's nobody thought we were going to be here, and so we're miles ahead of where expectations were, which doesn't mean anything to me because that's not my expectations, it was everybody else's, but it still happened, and it was important that it did. And we finished really well in the season. 6 out of the last 7 was a big deal. And but it wasn't quite enough to get us at home. And so it's in the playoffs, which we know is so valuable.
Spirit and connection any different than any other good spirit and connections you've had before?
This is this team. It's this team's spirit. There's nothing to do with what's gone on before. We've had all kinds of great things happen. This is this team and the way they are, their mentality and their attitude, their personality, their leaders, their care for one another. That's I don't. That's your job to go ahead and compare it and ask those kinds of questions. But to me, I just want to talk about these guys because they've done stuff that nobody thought they were going to do.
Did it seem like Shaq was limited by his ankle?
No, I don't think so. I think he was all right. I think just play. It's just a play.
The long Elliott run right before halftime. That kind of
Yeah,
stopped
we
their touchdown.
made a mistake. We made a mistake on the support, and the ball bounced. Unfortunate.
The challenge on the Cooper catch, is that one maybe in the past, before the old interpretation?
Yeah, I'm just hoping for a little magic there. Yeah, somebody saw it that maybe it might have hit the ground after he caught it, and then it moved, and we hadn't touched him down yet, so that we had a shot at it. That's not the way they saw it.
For KJ, you mentioned on Thursday how he's kind of looking like he's all the way back for him to finish the season with that game.
Yeah, I don't know what his numbers were and all that, but having KJ back was so valuable to us. He's such a great player and a great leader and mentality, and he gives other people strength just being around, and he's unbelievably valuable in that regard.
Was there anything in particular in terms of your struggles with the run or whatever? Was it them making good plays, or were you guys just having some
Yeah,
struggles?
without having another 6 or 8, 10 shots in the first half, I can't tell you what would have happened, of course, but what we were getting threes, we were getting 3s and 4s at best, and nothing was popping. So it just wasn't as good. So the third downs weren't where we wanted them to be, and we just couldn't get going, just couldn't get the rhythm of it, and we kept battling and trying. I think we had was there like only 9 carries in the first half? 10 in the first half. That's not enough. It's not enough for us to know what's going on. And so we have to convert to get that done. It's just how. It's why I said this game didn't turn out the way we have been playing. And give them credit. They did a nice job.
Sweezy obviously was able to play, but pretty courageous.
I don't know how he played. I just know that he was not going to miss this game. And I told you that we thought that was a month-long recovery. And he just willed it not to be so, and got out there and played football for us, which was great to have him out there. There's an excellent individual effort to pull that off, and it's just part of the deal. These guys are amazing.
Anything else?